We are exploring the mind molders that shape the shit. In this episode, we are going to see government. I would like to read a Bible portion, Isaiah chapter 33, verse 22. For the Lord is our judge, the Lord is our lawgiver, the Lord is our king. It is He who will save us. So this verse is the fountainhead for democracy. So democracy is derived from this Bible verse. So when we look at the Israel as nation, God was all the three in one. God was the lawgiver, God was the judge, God was the king. But the nation of Israel rejected God as king and wanted to have their own king. So Moses was the lawgiver who gave the law according to God's will and desire. So today we see these three pillars of any democracy. There is a lawgiver. Lawgiver is the parliament which enacts the laws. So according to the needs, according to the context, they have to enact laws. So the judiciary is what the verse says, God is our judge. So this is an important aspect where they interpret the law and they continue to give justice. So we have high courts, supreme courts which do this part. And the third thing is the Lord is the king, that is the executive, where the bureaucracy comes into existence. So these three are independent of one another. When God was ruling Israel, all the three were together. God can be all the three. But in a democracy, these three has to be separate. They are mutually accountable. They are mutually helping one another to bring governance in the right way. So when we talk about the lawgiver, the parliament is not superior to God. Parliament has to work under God's laws. They cannot frame laws that violate God's law. When they violate God's law, then the nation will not be righteous. God can exalt a nation when it is righteous. God can bless a nation when it is righteous. So the laws should be righteous. So as Christians, we have to influence the lawgivers so that they bring in only the righteous laws, so that the nation can continue to be righteous. So when we look at India today, when we look at the lawgivers today, so unfortunately, we have more criminals becoming lawmakers. So there are many who have become law unto themselves. So the sanctity of law, the importance of making laws has lost in our political discourse as well as in the national discourse. So the reason is the church has not been influential to bring righteous law in the government. So when there is no righteous law, so the execution also is lacking. So the execution also needs reformation, renewal. So when we look at, for example, the police may not be protecting the people who are exploited. Instead, they give protection to lawbreakers. So the reason is they don't understand the law. They don't understand the role of the law. The law of their police to execute the law. So when we see the governance has become a big challenge today, the reason is the Christians, especially the Christians who are in the society, have not been able to influence. So we have to generate, or we have to give the vision to all Christians that governance is important and governance has to be done with righteousness. If the governance has to be done with righteousness, the biblical values have to be shared biblical values has to be taught. So for that, the Christians in all these areas should be forming a network so that they continue to influence the governance. So we want young people to be entering into politics to become good lawmakers, entering into judiciary to bring justice, entering into bureaucracy to make value-based decisions that will benefit the people. So young people should be encouraged to be involved in governance. God is interested in governance, and the church should be involved in governance as partners with God. So we have to think more, and we have to interact more. We have to fulfill our responsibility in the arena of governance. May God bless you.